All right, guys, welcome back to Just Carve Rob. And here we are with Happy New Year's Pinewood New Year's Baby Part 2. Part 2. We're using a OZ Plus micromotor with a very small diamond burr to clean up and undercut around the diaper. Trying to get some of those nasty chip marks and carving line out. On this butt, we're putting 2023, the new year. That's what we're going with. On his butt, 2023. I was thinking, throughout the year, you could take this New Year's baby and upgrade them. As the year gets older, you can make the baby older. You could give them nipple rings and tattoos and all kinds of funny stuff throughout the year. You just keep carving him as he's growing up, right? You can make him a goth New Year baby. You can make him whatever you want. Viking New Year baby. Who knows? We're doing a little shaping here. This is a little diamond flame burr with 332 shaft. And we're just trying to get rid of some of the scuff marks. That's it. We're going to work that over. Hey, go over and check out Ben's Studio on the Lake. He just put in he's making a raven over there. If you're interested in carving birds, go check out Ben at Studio on the Lake. And on the hat, we're putting in 2023. And we're going to take our drill with an eyeball tool that we got from our buddy Pete Blair up there in Ladner, Canada, British Columbia. The Mad Scientist. I think he has a YouTube channel now. And we're cutting those eyes in. And we're going to go back through with this little diamond flame burr. And we're going to round the eyes over so they are round both ways. Round when you're looking at them from the front. And round when you're looking at them from the side. We're going to get them cut in. Get them all rounded over. Play around with that for a minute. Make sure you go over and check out Kevin at Sticks and Stones Carving. Kevin's working on, he's putting out tons of videos. Holy mackerel. He just put out 3 or 4 in the last couple days on face parts. Lips, the eyeballs, how to make a frowny face, how to make a kissy face. I told him, yeah, you're doing good, Kevin. You're heading right into Valentine's Day, yeah. So you should be making kissy faces, little wooden kissy faces. Make them little wooden kissy face buttons. You can, with the needle thing you put on your shirt. Yeah. All right. So now we're changing over to the MasterCarve micromotor. And we have got a tiny round diamond burr in there. There again, we're using that for smoothing over around the eyes, blending them in to the face, smoothing off the wings of the nose there. Now we got our drill with our eye thing again. We're delineating the circles, his eyeballs, right, Ben? Delineating. Ben likes using those big words like delineating, vector, and whatnot. Okay, so we got our 1-inch OCC knife. Doing a little shaving there. Looked like he was getting 5 o'clock shadow. Had to shave it off his face there a little bit. Back with that diamond burr, undercutting up under the hand and the fingers and in between the fingers and trying to get as many of them fuzzy things out of there as we can. Cutting the fingernails in. This baby's got some big hands. So, because it's caricature, I figure 3 fingers and a thumb is good enough. Most cartoon characters only have 3 fingers and a thumb. This guy's kind of like a cartoon character. So, we're just going with 3 fingers and a thumb. I know if you have 3 fingers of tequila, it's enough. That's right. Okay, you can see we're working them little fingernails in. Getting them rounded. Say hi to Sean Brooks over at Pin on Fire. There it is. Tiny, tiny diamond tiny carbide burr, ball. And we're going to use that for cutting the smile lines in, or frown lines, whatever you call them. The things that run to, everybody's got them, even babies got them. And we're going to use that for, here we go, we're starting to cut in the baby's smile. Because he's just born, it's New Year's. He's only a couple days old now, he's having fun. Tickling his own feet. Get those lips worked in. Say hi. Hi to Luann Tucker. How you doing, Luann? And Claire. Glenn McKelvey. Okay, so when you're working on these guys and you put those lines in, you want to round the barrel of the mouth over. And that's what I'm doing here with this knife. I'm not necessarily cutting the smile lines in deeper because this is a baby. So I really don't want deep smile lines, just kind of, just to show there. But I am cutting the barrel of the mouth, which would be the upper lip, more rounding that over. And as you do, you start doing that, you can see the smile lines start getting deeper and deeper. The more round you make the barrel of the mouth, the deeper the smile lines get. And I even do that with wood spirits. Where the mustache is, I'll cut where the mustache runs down and you go deep with it. I'll round that mustache over at the top to show the barrel of the mouth. We're going to give this guy one little tooth. Using just the end of that knife to dig in into the mouth. And because this is pine and it's got a wide, it carves nice. If it was a bigger project, it would carve really nice. But it isn't a bigger project. It's a little tiny guy, and you can actually look at the brim of the hat. You can see how wide this grain is. So it makes this wood very chippy. You can see how it's just chipping right out of the mouth. And I'm being careful because I don't want to break my tooth off I got in there. So, yeah, if it was a bigger piece, if we were making something 6 inches tall, it would probably be really great wood. But since we're only making, I think this guy ended up being like 3 inches tall to the top of his hat. This wood really does not like knife. There you go. You can see his tooth, kind of. You can kind of see it. Okay, now we have the micromotor with a diamond flame burr, and we are cutting in the snot holes up underneath his nose. And now we're cutting the bottom lip in. We're fading the bottom lip in the corners back to nothing. It'll start off really thin, and then it'll get bigger as it comes out towards the front of his mouth, and then on the other side it'll fade away to nothing. Like I said, go over and check out Kevin at Sticks and Stones. He did a really cool tutorial on lips, carving lips. He did like the Rolling Stone lips, and then he did the like a mad or sad lip. And you can see we're just smoothing out all of the the chip cuts from the knife. And there you go. He's a smiling baby with one tooth. Yep, there he is. Yep, that lip is coming out pretty good if I don't say so myself. Got that all worked in there. Little flame diamond burrs. I love them. Anything with a flame burr seems to work out pretty good for me. Of course, you could have done this same thing with a little diamond burr. A little ball diamond burr. And that would have gave you the roll under the lip. You know how your lip rolls into your chin? Yeah, we're just doing a little sanding. Getting the ears cut back where they belong. I mean, if you look at the first, or the beginning of this video, his ears are huge. And I had them that way because I'm terrible with ears. Getting them in the right place and the right height and the right size. So I always go extraordinarily big. Like if it was a human with big mouse ears, that's my ears. And these are pretty simple ears that don't got the little flappy doohickey in your ear that covers your ear hole or none of that. They're just Simple ears for a simple person, which is me. Yep, sanding his ears out, make them stand out a little bit. Bringing the his temples in a little bit. Flattening out that smile line so it's not so, it doesn't make them look too old. You know, the older you get, the deeper your frown lines or smile lines get. This is a baby, so we want to kind of show them, but not show them. You know what I'm saying? We want to kind of just smooth them out a little bit and make them a little bit smoother. And same way with the cheekbones. I don't want them really highly defined cheekbones because he's just a baby. He hasn't had time to develop into anything yet. Doing a little sand. I don't even know why I'm sanding the back of that because he's not going to be bald. He's going to have hair. Yep. And here we go with hair. This is a Flex Cut Micro Gouge, Micro V tool. I think I got a set of 4 of them. They even come with their own Band-Aids. Yeah. And a beautiful presentation box they came in. And they also came with a pack of Band-Aids. You're trying to tell you something or what? But boy, these things are a bugger to sharpen. You got to use your magnifying glasses and a microscope to see what you're polishing on these little tiny. I think it comes with 3 different size U-gouges. And this one little tiny V tool that works really good for doing little hairs. So, but I think, and I bought these a couple years back. I think they were $50 back then. I don't know what they are nowadays. But back then, for the 3 or 4 gouges, I think, was $50. Doing cutting the hairs up there over top the ears. Then we'll grab our knife and pull those chips out of there. And say hi to Jordy over Carving Fusion. Jordy's carving wood spirits like crazy over there. He's carving them in big logs. He's carving them in little cedar logs with a Dremel. He's carving them all over the place. Making a little scoop cut there on both sides to kind of define the jawbone. Yeah, we're getting a little carried away here. Just make a little V cut in there to kind of just show where the jaw is. I mean, you don't have to. But sometimes I get going and I lose control. You got to do what makes you happy. All right. Look at how wide that grain is on that guy. Look at his arm. You can see the grain right where my thumb is. You can see the grain. Look at the grain. Man, that's some wide grain. It may have carved better if I had turned it and used the other corner, so the grain would have been less severe, I guess. I don't know. Boot brush, brushing them up. Say hi to Dan Carpio, Carpio. He just did a New Year's baby. 2023 on the hat. The hat will be black. The banner will be white. We're putting some, drawing some black eyeballs in there so you can see them. Share, subscribe, and like. Thanks for watching, friends. Stay awesome. Carve something awesome. Carve every day if you can. And I will catch you on the next one. And if you made it this far into the video, you will see that there is pictures of this baby all painted up. All right. So we're probably going to have the drawing to win this guy like next Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know if I'll try going live or just draw it, record it, and show it, but we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.